welcome to NBC's Last Call. I'm Carson Daly. Tonight we're going to spend the entire show with a very, very versatile musician who just won a Grammy. Let's not waste any more time not listening to her music. We have little time and lots to discuss. Make some noise for Nelly Furtado.
Thank you.
You owe her a thank you. Nelly Furtado and the band, too. Thank you for being here. How are you? I know you're nuts.
I'm great.
You're going crazy right now. She just won a Grammy. You guys know what that is?
Thank you very much.
How crazy is that, right?
Yeah, a little bit cool.
Since the Grammy, now things are just at even like warp speed for you now?
Yeah, well, kind of. Yesterday was kind of a whirlwind. Had a big show and then did a bunch of stuff in New York. We're leaving tomorrow. We have a show in Philly. But it's just been whirlwind since the Grammys. You're right. So I haven't had much time to reflect, but you're helping me reflect.
Yeah, I'm trying here. Being from Canada, does the Grammy mean as much as, let's say, like a Juno?
The Grammy is like sort of on an international level, right? Because you're competing with lots of international kind of artists.
Right.
So it's kind of different because Junos are just the Canadian music scene, which is pretty amazing.
Sure,
the Canadian music scene.
Not bad. You gonna hang the whole show with us? We sit down and chat?
Yeah.
All right,
okay,
good.
I guess we'll stay a little bit.
We'll take a quick break. Nelly Furtado, all show long, right here on Last Call. We'll be right back.
You believe that?
Nee, you can dunk, but you can't dip.
Your dip is gone, baby.
What are you talking about?
No dip.
Introducing Tostitos Scoops.
Let me tell you something, Bill. I put the hip in chip. Watch this.
With the bite-sized, bowl-shaped design for the perfect dip every time. Tostitos Scoops.
Whoa.
The dip lover's chip.
This is my house.
Yes, it is.
No, this is my house. You guys got to go.
Also great with Queso Supreme Dip.
In the year 2084, a creature smarter than man will be awakened, and only he has a plan.
They're made of flesh and blood.
To stop the unstoppable.
You take out their heart, you bring down the beast.
And they will not go down.
Bring her to me.
Without a fight. Reign of Fire. Rated PG-13. Everywhere July 12th.
So have you narrowed it down yet?
Yeah, it's between the GE or the Frigidaire or the Kenmore.
Back to the TVs.
Sears' big 4th of July sale. Get 0% financing until July 2003 on appliances, TVs, and camcorders. Sears, where else?
I like that one. I like that one too, though. But then this one might be better. What do you think?
What are the tires for?
Tire swing?
Now at Sears Auto Center, all tires are on sale. America's #1 tire store. Sears, where else?
Who has time for skincare that doesn't work? Not me. So I only use what I know will make my skin firmer and younger looking.
Since 1957, Rock's been devoted to anti-aging skincare. Our promise? Visible results. Take Rock Proteant Lift Moisturizer. Proteant, a proven firming nutrient, penetrates to visibly lift and firm. Only Rock has it.
My skin felt firmer and looked younger in just 8 weeks.
Rock, we keep our promises.
You bet they do.
Welcome back to Last Call. I guess you could say Nelly Furtado is singing right now. What are you singing? You always sing. You never stop singing.
Sometimes.
I love it. I was going to say, and I mentioned at the top of the show, what a versatile artist you are, and one of the rare people that in the last 10 years that I've spoken to that whose musical roots were incredibly rich and incredibly deep in an age where that's very rare.
Oh, thank you.
Tell me a little bit about your background. Let's start with your parents.
Yeah, my parents. Wow. Well, my parents are from the Azores Islands, Portugal, which is... Yeah.
Portugal's in the house. That's nice.
They've colonized the world there.
And they were very musical themselves.
Yeah, they were. My mother is she sings in the church choir, and she always had since I was small, but her grandfather, her father, her great uncle, her brothers, they were all musicians, singers, composers. They wrote marching band scores.
Right.
So that's where the musical, like playing instruments and arranging things, that's where that comes from. And the singing and the performing maybe from my mother. But then there's such a rich you know, songwriting tradition in Portugal as well, so.
Right, so it's just around you your entire childhood.
Yeah, I just was into everything. You know, obviously when you have, like, basically it's pretty much in my blood because of my relatives, right, writing all the time. So it was kind of like eating or drinking to me, you know, or sleeping, singing, you know, writing.
Even the many
myself.
genres of music, not just one?
Oh, well, no. Well, it started like that when I was young. And then I was, you know, privileged enough to speak English at home. I mean, and then go to Portuguese school at night. You know, my mom, you know, took the liberty of putting us in Portuguese school and making sure we learned about our culture. So already singing in 2 languages opens your mind up a lot. When I started to write, you know, go about my own and write my own when I was 12, that's when I got into, like, first hip-hop and urban stuff.
Right.
And then through all that, you know, moving to Toronto, doing trip-hop, electronic music.
What was your first connection with hip-hop? Because my first time I ever heard you was obviously...
Suburbs.
Really? Because the first single, because I'm like a bird, the first time I heard on the radio...
and magazines, and Pump It Up with Dee Barnes.
I never would have pegged you to be a hip-hop or trip-hop sort of vibe.
Yeah, I know, it's funny. It's weird because people see me and they're like, oh, she's so young, wow. She just fell out of the sky and wrote songs.
You're like, no, I'm 40, relax.
Yeah, but it's funny, I have like 9 musical lives, really. I was just that kid who was just so into music and so inquisitive, and I was that kid who snuck out of my, you know, my window at age 14 so I could go to like a jam and watch people turntable and open mic and things like that.
Right.
So.
And you hung out in malls in Canada and freestyled.
No, well the thing is, I always talk about how, you know, everyone talks about how music is cyclical and things come around. again, but I really don't think we felt the full impact of hip-hop music because it's so new. So now you're going to feel that in pop music more, in popular culture more, because kids my age have grown up always listening to it, so it's not foreign.
Right.
It's just a part of, you know, it's just a part of everything now.
But for your background, coming from that we all talked about, into the first single, and as far as we know, the Nelly Furtado that we heard in I'm Like a Bird, to me, listening to, like here in New York, to the rap station, hearing Get Your Freak on the remix, I was like, I can't believe that's like, that would have been almost like hearing, you know, like an Alanis Morissette or something on a remix of a record. It blew me away.
Yeah. I had the luxury of hearing Get Your Freak On for the first time on big speakers in a studio. So it was like,
how did you figure out your part on that song? Did you just go in there and start?
Yeah, I just showed up. This is what,
singing your part a little bit, just the charting part.
If she's a freak, then I'm a cheap bad bang on the top down low on the floor, 'cause it's so fast. I'm just do it later.
No, that's fine. It's crazy. At Nelly's show, I've been to thousands and thousands of concerts in my life. I've never seen a more eclectic group of people. 14-year-old to 16-year-old girls with signs, a very sort of TRL-esque crowd. A huge reggae / hip-hop. People were burning. There was, I swear to God, it was like reggae. You got the guy, the 1 and the 2. I just couldn't, I can't, do you know who your fan is?
My fan is everyone, you know, just anybody who has a heart, who sort of, who likes to smile.
Yeah, right. I know why they're smiling, that's for sure. You had a bit of, I saw 2 girls in the mosh pit get into a fight.
Oh my God, let me tell you.
Did you
this
see
is
that?
a new trend with my tour.
And by the way, when you walk in, it's just like, it's like what she's wearing tonight. It's very, it's very glowy. It's fluorescent.
It's candy store.
It's candy.
Stuffed into ghetto blaster.
It's like Willy Wonka or something.
Willy Wonka, that's still my inspiration. Willy Wonka, Rainbow Bright, all those things.
That's
like, when you were a 10-year-old, you know, like.
Tell me about this new trend of fighting at the mosh pit at the Nelly Furtado show.
We're starting to count my tour manager, starting to count how many fights. It's females are fighting at my show.
Why?
They're getting into, I don't know, they just like, they get there and they're like, whoa! They're discovering their adrenaline or something, and then they just don't know how to use it. Or but it's during, like, I'm Like a Bird. You know, one time I was on Like a Bird and I had to stop. These 2 girls were like pulling each other's hand. I was like, ladies, it's a happy song.
Please, Join the reggae crew on the other side and maybe you'll be all right.
It's strange. Well, it's just not the guys fighting, so.
Right, well, you're enjoying the tour, you're enjoying everything since the Grammys, I know. That must have been a crazy night, just throwing you in a whole aftermath.
Oh, the Grammys. The Grammys were amazing.
You know what sucked, I thought, is that guy, is Michael Green, the president and CEO of NARIS. His speech was like a half an hour long. He just went off on a tirade about the issue of downloading music. When I was so stoked to see Alicia Keys, who was nominated for 6, picked up 5, I actually wanted to hear her talk. And the orchestra came up. Bono wanted to talk. It seemed like they were cutting everybody's acceptance speech. And then this guy went off about just some BS for like a half an hour. Did you hear the speech?
And now you got your own show, so you can vent about it.
It just pissed me off. Yeah, damn right. Right? Did you hear the speech?
You can talk for a whole half hour,
You're damn
Carson.
right. We'll be an hour. I don't care. Turn off the lights. What the hell do I care? We'll be right back with Nelly Furtado. She's going to perform right here on Last Call.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Bacardi Silver, a premium malt beverage. Your night just got more interesting.
New Bacardi Silver premium malt beverage. 5% alcohol by volume. Your night just got more interesting.
How hot are Old Navy summer shorts? To find out, we've tested them on the sun. They're scientifically engineered for the whole thermonuclear family. Fun in the sun? Oh no, my friend. Fun on the sun. Old Navy summer shorts are guaranteed to keep you cool at sizzling hot prices. Under $20 for the whole family. Only at Old Navy. Is it hot up here or is it just me?
Next time on The Other Half, a relationship expert tells you why you shouldn't live together before marriage.
The highest compliment a man can pay a woman is to ask her to marry him.
Next time on The Other Half.
Today at 10 on NBC4. Start today and see less cellulite with each passing week. Rock anti-cellulite treatment with retinol. Apply it every day. Result? In just 8 weeks, cellulite visibly reduced by 39%. Rock, we keep our promises.
Fingers were made to go into water. Ordinary bandages weren't.
Band-Aid brand introduces Water Block Finger Wraps, the first water-resistant bandage with a tapered shape, designed to stay
stuck on you.
New Band-Aid brand Water Block Finger Wraps.
I'm Kent Justice. Before you head to the pool or the 4th of July barbecue, you got to make sure you got the sunscreen with you. Do you have the right one for your family, though? Thursday on News Channel 4 today. Some pointers on navigating the sunscreen aisle at your drugstore.
And welcome back to Last Call. Nelly Furtado, you spoke earlier of Get Your Freak On, and you're going to do a very special rendition of it. Thank you for being here. Nelly Furtado, everybody. Very cool.
Thank you.
Nelly Furtado. You do that often? Yeah. That's awesome. Very cool. We'll be right back. More with Nelly Furtado. She'll do one more song when we get back.
You are a curious young man, and curiosity could have repercussions. But lucky you, you get rewarded with a nice vanilla Coke. The smooth flavor of vanilla, the refreshment of Coke. So intriguing. I'm glad you like it. Jimmy, reward your curiosity with new vanilla Coke.
Michelin designed the cross-terrain SUV tires specifically for SUVs to help provide responsive handling and a smooth ride. Michelin, because so much is riding on your tires.
Even under stress, Arid has the strength to help stop your worst-smelling sweat. Arid. Strength under stress.
Your serve, Angie.
Thanks, Jim.
Are mosquitoes sending your outdoor activities indoors? Take back your backyard with new off-hanging mosquito lantern. The candle activates the repellent pad, which protects an area up to 15 feet by 15 feet. New off-hanging mosquito lantern keeps bugs off. Bring the same glowing protection to your deck or patio with off mosquito lamp.
So, you went out last night, and today, your ears are ringing, but your phone isn't. If you really want to meet someone, call Live Link's chat line. No lineups, no pressure. Just a lot of great guys getting to know a great girl. 5 minutes, that's all it takes. Meeting people is easy. Somebody wants to talk to you right now on Live Link's chat line.
Must be 18 or older. Call 614-434-2345.
Holy crap, we're out of time. I want to thank Grammy Award winner Nelly Furtado. Put your hands together. Thank you, Nelly. Roll Nelly's the record. Coming to a town near you. She's going to take us out now with Turn Off the Light featuring Miss Jade. Once again, Nelly Furtado.